insecurity.
Traveling in groups.
Going to a hospital in a foreign country.
Stepping out.
Preaching in front of large crowds.
Shyness.
Being able to speak my mind, as I'm doing now.
Being able to talk in public.
Doing hard things.
What people think about me.
A fear of death.
How powerful the Lord's words are.
That he wants to have a more intimate relationship with me.
That he fights for me. So much more loving than I ever thought he was.
Those acts of service can sometimes speak just as loudly as words.
That he can protect me no matter where I am, and that he has me under his wing at all times.
God is not against me, and that he is for me, and that he is love.
God is the most beautiful thing ever.
That God is not angry at what we do. Like, he's always loving, always forgiving.
So I feel like I have the freedom to do anything. Literally anything in the world, I can do it because I have God. That God cares about the little things in life as well as the big things, and he's willing to help you with every single step of the way.
God is my constant in my life, and he's my only constant in life.
He wants me to be free, not religious.
His unfailing love.
How freaking hilarious he is.
No matter how much worse I think I get or how much better I think I get as far as who I am as a person, that his love remains the same for me.
That God is a God of redemption, and he doesn't put things on your heart and then not fulfill them in his time.
I've finally started to understand that he cares more about the heart than about what I do.
More from my lips.
Arvin, the Philippines, little Arvin.
Missy in Australia.
Her name's Laura.
Karen is her name, and I met her when we lived in Hispania, Kenya.
John in the Philippines.
Marie, Kenya.
And she's from Thailand.
Beverly from the Philippines.
Simon, a street kid in Romania.
You're
Thailand.
At El Rancho in New Zealand, we worked at a kids camp, and I was able to lead 3 of my 4 campers to Christ.
The prisoners of the Filipino prison.
Jeffrey in Uganda by helping him get legs.
John from Uganda.
My little friend Jeffrey in the Philippines.
Joseph, Philippines.
Esther in Buganyanya, Uganda. Michelle in the Philippines.
My friends back home, JC, Christy, Colin, and April.
Like an overdose of freedom in my life.
I have more faith and more boldness. I'm a lot more free than I used to be.
Before the race, my tone sucked, and it's getting a lot better as time goes on.
Moving into freedom, away from the bondages that used to control my life, and I'm really excited about that.
Confident in who I am and what God thinks about me and not what others think about me.
The thrust of my life is to reach in to the depths of someone's heart, pull out their crap, and be there to pick up the pieces. And I've changed and realized the fact that I can do that, and God has chosen me and empowered me to do that. I believe in my prayers now. I believe in the fact that when I pray, God hears me.
I'm confident.
Living in freedom.
Being able to be honest with myself and with others about who I really am, about the things that I'm struggling with, and having that be okay.
My identity is found in God. What?
Being able to step out more confidently into what I know God is telling me.
I think I just learned more how to be myself and how to let people love me for who I am and not try to change myself so that I fit what they need, but just be who I am.
I think before the race I cared a lot more about putting on a good impression for others, and now I've learned that sometimes it's better to just be weak.
Being able to share my faith boldly with people, maybe strangers, and be comfortable with it and being proud of it.
just a dream, but I believe it was more than reality. When you walked right through my
I was in the middle of Kampala, Uganda, walking up to Cafe Java, and lo and behold, I run into one of my ex-boyfriends.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Not exactly the thing that I wanted to happen in Uganda, but needless to say, I found out that he is now married, so oh well.
That's hilarious.
Probably when I pulled down my own pants on my birthday in front of the whole squad.
Our contact in Uganda was naked, and we saw him half naked with bars up because he was trying to save some of the girls.
I did not realize that when you went to a squatty potty that you did not have to take off your pants and underwear. And one day in Kenya, I was at a squatty potty holding my pants and underwear, and I dropped my underwear down the 20-foot hole that was the squatty potty and had to go without it.
That's hilarious.
I was in Romania and I was accidentally wore my squad leader's underwear. She was asking everyone if anyone saw her underwear, and I looked down and I was wearing them.
I think the realization that 5 of the 7 people on my team pooped their pants on the road race a couple days ago was pretty hilarious.
For some reason, I can't remember Nicole being on my team ever. Seems like I always forget about her, right? It's like I have no memories. It's really weird, but hey, I love you, Nicole.
A day in the Philippines, whenever I went to a feeding and a kid cut my neck open, and I passed out and peed my pants in front of the whole village. And so the village gave me a Playboy bunny towel and a bag to take home so that I could take my pants off and my underwear and ride home with all of my teammates.
Aaron and I were with the Swans in the Philippines, and we were out riding scooters and got pulled over by the Filipino police.
Did they take you into jail?
No, they did not.
Did you bribe them?
No bribes were made, but we may have convinced them that we were licensed to drive all across the world.
So you had a world driver's license?
Yeah.
That's good. In Romania, there was this big shed full of free clothes, and I found some really nice shirts, and they fit really well, and they're really great, and I was wearing them at church, and but they were kind of weird, like they buttoned backwards and stuff, and while I was at church, it was pointed out to me that there were some large places for the chest, and yeah, apparently it was a woman's shirt, so I did a lot of cross-dressing in Romania.